Hello? Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Thank you. Before I start, I want to shout out two person who helped me with this PowerPoint, Brother Marcus and Sister Jonathan. Not sure if they are here. Thank you for the help. Okay, so I will start now. Introduction of Mandarin. So I think most of them have no background now. So we will start with this. Okay. So tools to learn Mandarin. Okay. So 5 things you need to know about Mandarin. Mandarin is seldom called Kuoyi. In Taiwan, they call it Kuoyi. In China, we call them Putonghua. And it is the official language of Taiwan and mainland China. Okay, so they are divided. The Mandarin is divided into two different texts. One simplified on my right side and on my left side, and the other one is traditional. Okay, traditional text is used in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau. Okay, during my studies, we study traditional. And for those late 90s or 2000, they start studying simplified. The simplified text is used in China, and also during 1950s, that's the time the mainland China make the traditional text into simplified. Meaning before 1950s, all Chinese texts are the same. They are all in traditional. But during the 1950s, for the sake of educate more people, the civilian, and the poor individual in China, the Chinese Communist Party, changed it from traditional to simplified, which, as you can see, the strokes are more simple. Here, as you can see my pointer here, over the other one, this one. So, yeah. So right now, if you go to Chinese school or language center, you will be studying simplified, not traditional. Okay. Okay, China has become the world's second largest economy with the population of around 1.3, no? So meaning, if you learn Mandarin, you already have the advantage. So 64% is Chinese speaking, okay, Mandarin speaking. So you have the market of 64% if you can speak well Mandarin, okay? Next one. Okay. So it's a tonal language. Okay, so if you love music, this language is for you. Okay. So different tones give different meaning. For example, these two characters, I have a drawing here. Okay, 睡觉, 睡觉. This one, 睡觉, sleep, and this one, 水饺, meaning dumpling. So if you go to the restaurant and you order, you said 睡觉, meaning you're ordering a sleep. When you have to say 水饺 dumpling. Okay, so we don't want to make mistake with the tones because different tones have different meaning. Okay. So a lot of this is what I love here. I recently found out, actually lately for the last 5 years, I found out a lot of Chinese character came from the Bible. So it makes me has more interest to study the character. So I want to give you a sample. One of God's creation is God created everything by talking, right? This one, to talk, and then walking. So this is the character. And then the second one, Xian. Xian means this one is alive, and then we are made from dust. And then this is man. So Xian is first. Sheng, the Chinese character of the Sheng is Mr. Man is made before woman. So Xian Sheng meaning first person alive. That's why it's called Xian Sheng, Mr. Okay. And then if you want to know more about the Chinese text history that has some basis in the book of Genesis, you can go to this website, wuchineseberkeley.edu. Okay, and then for the last part, what you need to know about the Chinese makes learning feel exciting by learning Chinese character. It's adventurous, and you uncover the hidden meaning behind radicals, characters, and phrases. There are always reasons why these radicals and this one are put together. Okay, and then for the pinyin is written in English language. as you can see here, this is pinyin. Okay, this one is called pinyin. It's written in English language, but the reading is not as much as the same with the English. Okay, pronounced the same way as in English. Some pronunciation are different, which can be confusing for beginners. Okay, but the good news is the Chinese grammar structure is the same with the English. Subject, verb, object pattern. So, for example, if one to say 我喝水, 我 is I, 喝 is drink, 水 is water. So, yes. Okay, right now, since I think I'm talking fast, you can download this. First step to learn Chinese is to download the keyboard so that your phone can type Chinese and you will have an interest in learning Chinese. Maybe I can give you all 2 minutes download if you have internet stable in your phone or in your laptop. So go to Google Play Store and look for this Google Simplified Chinese Text. You can take a screenshot if you think you cannot follow. And I will change. So this is for the iPhone. For Android, I think it's almost the same. The iPhone is a bit complicated. That's why I put a screenshot here. So go to the settings and then general. Okay. Then look for Chinese Simplified Pinyin and Chinese Simplified Handwriting. Okay, so this one, you will choose this one, Chinese Simplified Pinyin and Chinese Simplified Handwriting. If you have background in traditional Chinese text, you can choose Chinese Traditional. If you have, if not, you just choose Chinese Simplified. Then tap keyboard and add new keyboard. So we choose QWERTY and the handwriting. Okay, so yeah. Then the last part, the handwriting here. So this one, this is the pleco. You can write a Chinese character and it will come out. As you can see on my right side, this is pu, no. So if you can get the stroke, there are some choices for the stroke you make. So it will come out as pu. Can I see a show of hands? How many are installing the apps, the Google Input? Is it possible to see?
Wait, ma'am, wait. I will just charge my cell phone because my cell phone is low bat.
No problem. So, yeah. So you can take a screenshot. So, yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
I already, my cell phone has a Gport, and I installed Gport.
Gport, okay.
Yes, and I already installed the English, the Tagalog, and the Chinese. The Chinese is my Chinese is traditional, and I have already. I also have a handwriting.
Okay, good. Yes. Okay. Okay. Good.
I
did not
download the handwriting.
Sorry. Okay. It's a bit blurry. What did you download? Sorry. Traditional. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Later I will ask. What's your name? I cannot see the one talking.
Wilson.
Wilson. Yes. Later I will ask you to type something. Okay. So after this one, now we will go to the podcast first. Okay.
Ma'am, excuse me. Ano? So I will type Chinese Simplified Keyboard or Chinese Simplified PE.
Pin in.
Pinyin.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'll just get my cell phone.
Is this one speaking Chinese?
I cannot see much. So, later I'll just message you. Okay, so we're done with this one, no? Okay, next one. So this Mandarin Bin, I'll just explain something. I love this podcast because it's almost free. Everything is free there for reading. If you want to harness your vocabulary, this Mandarin Bin is the excellent resources. The Chinese podcast for all levels. So it's divided in beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Okay, so they have different topics: business, economics, culture, food, fun, history. So actually, it's everything. So it's up to you what you want to read. Can we open this link?
Ali? Ini dia. There you go po.
Where po? Wait. Wait. Okay. Thank you. So can we click the take a walk? Yeah, thank you. Double click, and I will explain to them. Yes. Can we move it a bit on the right? I can see only a little. On the right or on the left? I only see half of the screen. Is it full screen?
Yes po.
Yes, but okay. Yeah. So there's an option, the pin in on. You can turn off. Can you click pin in off? Yes. Thank you. Yeah. If you want to know how much you can read the Chinese text, you can turn it off. And maybe if you really have a hard time recalling the Chinese text, you can turn on again. Yeah. Kindly turn on. Yes. And can you highlight any of the characters? Yeah. Oops. Okay. No movement. Okay. So you can see here, Tin Tian, there's an English translation. Okay. So when you read, you will have, even if you cannot understand, there's an English translation. So after reading the whole thing, you will understand what is talked about. And then can we click the audio? So there's an option for listening or reading. Yeah. The arrow. Yeah, down. Sige, kahit for 10 seconds lang. Thank you.
散步。一天晚上，一个男孩和一个女孩在公园散步。男孩说：“今天晚上的天气不太好，有点冷。”女孩说
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, that's how you do it. So if you want to listen, not read, you just play, just minimize the screen. So that your listening skills will improve. And can we get back to the home screen of the Mandarin Bin? Yeah. As you can see here, there's fun. It's a story. So mostly it's something funny. And then there's also a story on the left side here. As you can see, story. And can we scroll down a bit? So what else? And then can we turn next page? Yeah. Thank you. So here, yeah, this is a beginner level. Okay. So, and then can we go again, scroll up? Scroll up. Can you, the all lessons, can you drag down? Scroll up. And then in the menu, scroll up. Yes. Yan, all lessons. Can you drag down? Yes. Okay, we can go to intermediate. Yes. So you can see here, there's lifestyle, like I said, about economy, news, there's news. So there's a lot of different topics that you can check here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I'll continue my slide. So next one, this one, the top 3 lessons per category are free, but the rest has subscription fee. Okay, regardless of what level you want to listen, please register. And once you're registered, you have 1 week free. So download everything you want. So if you're a beginner, download all the video that you can. And not video, the audio, the, what do you call this? The text and everything. Yeah, like this one. Lesson transcript you can download while it's free. And then the audio. Here, download the audio, save everything. Then after 1 week, you can start listening. So, because after 1 week, you need to pay. A lot of the story here are already paid. Okay, so can we try this one, the link? The podcast. Okay na? Yeah. Can we play? Can we play it?
Yung kay sister, Mandarin.
Okay. Okay, wait. Can you play? Is it playing? Play po. Yeah. Play. Yes, thank you. I cannot. Cannot be played. I will do the, wait. Give me 1 minute.
All right, while we are preparing, Ma'am CJ,
Yeah. Yes.
please get ready your questions for later on. After this session, we have a chance to ask questions from Miss CJ Lee. Again, thank you so much for coming. And this webinar is under the Youth Department of COP. Welcome, welcome everybody. And we hope that you will bear with us as we continually have this webinar. Later on, we'll have more announcements. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. You can see, right, Pastora? Holiday
Yes
Nipsa?
po.
Okay, sige. So these are 2 people talking, one English speaker and one native.
你好，
大家好
I will forward it.
Chinese class 101 our elementary lessons for Mandarin Chinese. So
我们的初级第2课。
if you already have some Mandarin under your belt, join us. We're going to make it even better. We've got a dialogue here. It takes place in an office
Office again， 办公室，
between 2 employees.
2个同事。
And they're talking about when they can have time off. And if you come to China and you start working, there are almost no holidays.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you will also want to know, when do I get time off?
Yes.
Okay. So this podcast is a short one, around 12 minutes. And then, like I told you, download this one. Download the audio. And then, this one you can also download, get the lesson notes. But right now, I cannot access it anymore because I already exceeded the 1 week subscription. Okay. So within 1 week, just download everything you can. So yeah. And you will learn a lot that is not taught actually in school or in the book. This is a practical conversation. So if you want to learn practical conversation, this podcast is really very helpful. I'm also listening to it only in the advanced level. But the problem, because it's a free one, I did not pay. So I also have limited access. Okay. So now after this one, okay, the next one. So this one, it's a YouTube listening skills. If you want to test your Chinese listening skills, you can play this one. Can we play this? Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your Chinese listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
一个女人正在书店向店员问问题。女人想看哪本书？不好意思，我想看下那个书架上的书。
您想看哪本？
那本关于汽车的书。
Can you
等一
fast
下，
track a
是这
bit?
本吗？
是的。
给您。
Little lang zero. Yeah. No, not too much.
女人想看哪本
back
书？
a little back. Yeah, yes, that's it.
想点什么菜？
So
这个披萨看起来
you
很
can
好
see there's an
吃
English
我要点
subtitle
这个
here, and
我
then
昨
the
天吃
answer
过
will
披
come
萨
out.
了，所以
哦，那这个汉堡怎么样？
不错，我就点这个吧。
So yeah,
一
that's
个
the
男
answer.
人正在给
Oh, you
诊
get
所
the
打电
answer.
话。
Okay, thank you.
男人需要在几点？
So this is completely free, the YouTube. So you can check this out, Chinese in 35 minutes or beginners listening Chinese class 101.com. They have a lot of levels, beginners, intermediate, and advanced. Okay. Then the next one. Okay, pop-up Chinese. It's a discontinued broadcast, but I think Chinese Class 101 and Pop-Up Chinese are sister company because the MC are the same, but this one is shorter. This is a 7 minutes talk, while the other one is 12 minutes. But you will learn a lot here, and it's all free since it's already the podcast is discontinued. You will get a lot of knowledge here. Can we try playing this one? Thank you. The good scrubbing.
Which one, ma'am?
Storing pop-up Chinese, good scrubbing.
Ali, do you have that? Ma'am CJ, may you share po that one?
It's already shared.
Not yet po.
I will
Wala
share
po.
ba or you will.
May you share na lang po, ma'am.
Sige,
Thank you.
okay. Okay, this one. So this one, it's also like that's one.
关系，
真对不起，
真的没关系，
对不起，
没关系。
真对不。
Wait,
In Chinese is pretty awesome.
Yes. And well, I think especially for men, you're gonna use it.
We'll get to the dialogue.
Okay.
对不起，
没关系，
真对不起，
真的没关系，
对不起。
没关系。
Yep. And the third line is 真对不起。
真对不起. So we've heard 对不起 before. 真 means really or real.
真对不起。
真对不起 means really sorry.
真对不起。
I'm really sorry.
And the last line 真的没关系。
真的没关系 means really it's not a problem.
真的没关系。
Okay, and then they also have quiz here, but you need to register. They are all free. And then the vocabulary. Okay, the transcript is here. So, yeah, we need to register this one. Okay, so you can try since it's free. The next one. Okay. Okay, now I will be using the apps. I will connect to my my cell phone first. Store.
CJ, the iPhone po.
Opo. Share screen. Share screen. Not okay. Start broadcast. Okay, so I'm sharing now the Playpo. Okay, the Playpo, if you already download it, so you will see how to use it. So let's look for a word, lab. I will type lab here. Okay. So you will hear the sound here.
I.
Okay, and then if you want to write, this is the stroke. We play the one down here. Yeah. And if it's too fast, you can pause it. This is the simplified Chinese text, FYI. Okay. And the other one on the left side, it's the traditional. Okay. And then there are sentences to help you how to make a sentence. Like this one.
自由、平等、博爱。
Okay, so that's the stroke. But not all Chinese characters found in Playco. You can see the stroke. You need to pay if you want all of them. Web stroke, like this one, the turtle. So it's hard to write, correct? But they have no stroke. So you need to go to the other one. Excuse me. The other apps. Can you see my other screen? The Playco screen? Pastora? What can you see now?
Zoology, the one you're sharing po previously.
Yeah, the installed Playco. Is it that one? Or not? Not that one, Pastora?
Playco po, Playco.
Oh, okay, still Playco. Okay, you will see there, down there, there's a stroke order, Chinese stroke order. And there, you can input, let's say the ukwe you input, there are strokes there. I will go there so that you can try it out. Stroke, Chinese stroke order. So, give me a few seconds. Okay. Okay, this one.
Ma'am, someone is asking what's the name of the app again?
Playco. Playco. Pleco. Playco. Pleco. Chinese stroke order. Animation. Okay, here. Okay. So this one. So, can you see this one? Wait, I'm doing 2 share screen for one. Yes. Okay. This is the turtle. I'm telling you. So start.
Ooh.
Okay. So only one word each. You cannot type 2 words. So,
Way.
so yeah, this is free. So download it. So you don't need to pay just to look for the Chinese character. Okay. And we'll get back to the slide. Okay. PowerPoint.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
May I know what is the name of the app that you showed to me about the stroke? Kanina po.
Playko. I'm just
yung
the second one.
Yes.
Okay, for a while. Okay. So this one.
Yun.
Okay. Yes. So yeah. Okay, the next one. We'll go to I have an exercises. I will just send it later. The Playco exercises. You can play it around. It's a digital exercises, so you can see the result after playing with it. Okay. So right now we will talk about Hello Chinese. Yeah, this app is also have different level from beginners to intermediate. So we can play this one. Like this right now, I'm in lesson 2. So China, this one.
中国，你是中国人。
So this is how you play and how you use it. And then, but the bad news here, if you did not pass the lesson, you cannot go on forward. So you need to study all the lesson and pass before you can go to lesson 3. Like you can see now, I cannot go to lesson 3 unless I complete the lesson 2. Okay. And then the rest, there's no way for you to use unless you finish the lessons. And then here, you can review with native speakers.
龙大再见。
So,
龙大再见。
so just saying, you also indicate, okay, tap the space to navigate between words. So here,
龙大再见。
so you put, okay,
龙大再见。
type the pin in. So this, yeah, and it's all subscribe. You need to subscribe. Okay. So the next one.
The last app.
Hello Chinese.
I'm gonna type in.
Yes. Hello Chinese. Now, the second one, reading. Okay, we'll make this quick. This one, so we can do a discover here for newbie. A lot of books here. It's not free. So if you you can turn on the pin in. As you can see on the right side, this is the pin in. You turn it on. If you don't want, you turn it off. Okay. And then it's also a function.
我是猫。
Okay.
我一
So this is the two Chinese. Now, if you don't want to use an app for the two Chinese, you can use the Mandarin bin because there's a payment here. I think a lot of restriction for the two Chinese. And then the next one, the Chinese class 101 in apps, the same. They're just using this one. Okay, so I'm already here. Your 7-day free trial has expired, so we cannot use it anymore. Only some lessons are accessible. So this one can still go.
卧是我的房间，次卧1800一个。
So this is the one. My suggestion is if you want to use the Chinese class 101, use the laptop version, the desktop version over the apps, because there are some what do you call this, lesson that are not accessible in the apps, but you can still access it in the laptop. That is my experience. And for the last two apps, the Hello Talk is to find a language partner. They don't allow dating here, so that this is a good apps. Okay, so don't try use this to look for something, but for a language partner. Okay, the Hello Talk. I'll show you the function. Okay, sorry. It's hanging. I don't know what happened. See you later with this one, Hello Talk. It hangs already. And then the this one, the Memrise, also similar with the Hello Chinese. You cannot proceed to the next level until you're done with the first level of the lesson. So we go to home.
This
is a flashcard, more on of a flashcard and a review.
中心市中心 中心
So this is how you use
剧院中心
And then the last app for today, the Chinesefel. This is 5,000 words. There are a lot of games here and it's fun. Okay, this one, the topic I choose is food. And then we can go for the game, for the food. So it's a Chinese character. You look for the equivalent.
题
So this one, white meat.
白肉、指家禽肉、鱼肉等。
And then there are different games. There are match word. Okay. Okay, this is the vocabulary.
肥肉
If you want to listen and write, so you said something, you need to press, yeah, to get it.
皮
Okay, and then
肥肉
choose word. There's a game. Choose word. Right. So this one, match word. So this one, match word. So they have different games for you to choose. So you will learn a lot here.
熏肉
So yeah, you can try. Okay. So these are the for now that you can use. Yeah, I think that's it, and I'm open for any question. Thank you, and God bless.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma'am CJ.
Yes, sorry, exceeded.
for a very informative topic. And we hope that you have enjoyed that. So now the session is open for questions.
Pastora, I forgot pala. There's one more slide I need to, okay.
To share, all right.
To share, wait, I forgot.
Yeah, so it's our chance to ask Ma'am CJ right after this. So you can type it in also.
This is the exercises I told you. You can take a picture and you can answer it, so you will know that you can use Playport after listening to the seminar. Okay, sorry, this is the last one I forgot. So this one, the NWT Bible. If you want to read the Chinese Bible, you can download this. I like this feature because there is the pinyin, the English, and the Chinese character. So if you don't want to read the pinyin, you can just read the Chinese. And if you don't understand what you're reading, there's an English here. Because the Chinese Bible is not as easy as the English Bible to understand. Your Chinese level should be high, actually. So, but you can start reading. I already started reading for 1 year already. So yeah. And then, before I end, yeah. So I just want to encourage you. I know I have said a lot about this, that we can all do everything through Christ who gives us strength. And then, do we have a volunteer, ay Pastora? Or kayo muna?
Let's have a volunteer. Why not?
Si Brother Angelo yata. Si Brother Angelo. Siya yung ibo-volunteer ko, ha? For the Chinese name. Real name. Chinese general. Kikita pa po, ano? O hindi na?
Hindi na po.
Po, sandali New share. Okay. Sandali. Yun. Wala. Okay. Dali Narong share ako. Ayan, okay. Ito po. Yan, si Brother Angelo Kapulong po. Siya po yung aking volunteer. Anong gusto nyong name style? Mamimili po kayo. Pili po kayo. Brother Angelo. Mind and intelligence. Ano po?
Di po, mind and intelligence po.
Ako yan din pinili ko eh. I have my own Chinese name, pero for fun, I try it also. Let's see kung ano po yung Chinese name na i-generate. Yan. Yan po yung name nyo. Pwede yung pagkasaran, Brother Angelo. Yan. Chao. Yan yung surname nyo. Chao Zhang Mao. Okay? So, meaning ng name yung future generation will prosper. Ayan. Wait surname, prosperous and flourishing. Ayan, luxuriant. Ayan. Ganda ng name niyo po. So, kung ayaw nyo, pwede nyo pong palitan. Hindi ko type to. Gusto ko iba. Mahirap isulat. Ito na lang. Yan. Pwede nyo pagpilian yan. Yan. Beautiful and elegant. Ayan. Yan lang po. Yun. Pwede nyo po. Send ko po sa inyo yung link neto kung sino may gustong po. Chinese na. Yan. Thank you. Yun na po, Pastora.
Alright. This is exciting. Okay. So those of you are watching via FB Live, you can also type in your questions in our comment section. And here in Zoom, you can also ask more questions from Sister CJ. So if you have any question po, don't be shy. Okay? While waiting for the questions to be raised, may we ask po, sino po dito yung talagang current students po ng Chinese class? Meron po ba? Can we see heart reactions or thumbs up? Ongoing, you are studying Mandarin Chinese. Ayan, do we have students here? Actually, personally, it's my first time to attend something like this. It's interesting. Ayan, I got one question po.
Alin, saan po, Pastor?
There.
Sige po.
How many minutes or hours per day is recommended to study Chinese Mandarin?
For assuming for basic learner, maybe 20 to 30 minutes a day. You start with the Chinese alphabet and the tones. That's the two important things. That's the foundation of the Mandarin. So look for the Mandarin pinyin and the tones, video tones, so you can learn.
All right. So, Sir Gregory Duane said, I've been speaking Mandarin since the very beginning, but intermediate.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. So I think the apps will be applicable to him.
By the way, we'll be sending the PowerPoint presentation, Miss TJ.
Yes,
We'll be
po.
sending this to you. If you also want a certificate, we may also send that to you through your Gmail accounts, official Gmail accounts only. Thank you, po. Sir Gregory is asking, how can I improve my grammar?
Read more books like the Mandarin Bean. You can read there, and then try Duolingo. I was not able to share because of time constraint. They say Duolingo is a good grammar apps. So Mandarin Bean, yeah.
Yes, or we could have another round, Ma'am CJ, no? I think
Yes.
this is a very interesting subject for many of us here.
Okay.
Another question, what is the best way or the first step in studying Chinese language?
Okay, yes, I can type it here, that Mandarin in and that tools. First step. It's actually, so that's the first.
Do you recommend po listening to Chinese folk songs to enhance knowledge about Mandarin? If yes, if you can recommend po.
So enhance knowledge about Mandarin folk song. Honestly, I don't listen to Chinese folk song. I only listen to the Chinese gospel song. So I'm sorry, I cannot answer that.
Gospel songs.
Yeah.
CJ, as you were saying before.
Yes.
So we have Chinese gospel songs. You probably shared that to them also if you are on
link. Yes, I can. Give me a few minutes. I will send the link. Give me a few minutes.
Worship while learning
Chinese.
Amen to that. Can you recommend po where to listen according to Miss Jocelyn?
Okay. Listen Chinese songs. Is that?
Chinese gospel song.
Okay, this one. There are a lot kasi so many. So I'll just send one here.
Hi, I'm Rima Aswani.
Okay, I'll shout for what do you call? Shout to the Lord Chinese, yeah. I think this one na lang. Yeah, I'll send the link here. These are all praise and worship in English translated to Chinese.
Wow. There you go, Mr. Jo. Okay, do we have other questions from Facebook? And our team is here to I think Brother John Ed said go. Sir,
Yes.
do you have any question po?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to ask if there will be a certificate if I